Alright, so pick up that grenade. Pfft, I took falling damage. Pick up that backpack. And I think what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is walk up this pyramid right here. And the reason I'm doing that is, yes, I'm aware that you cannot enter that temple just yet. But it would be advisable if, after you got the minigun, you walk up this temple, towards this temple anyways, because there's actually a secret room on the left. There are two buildings up here, and one of them actually contains a bunch of ammunition for the minigun, so I highly advise you go ahead and pick that up ASAP, because you could probably use it for the following battle that will commence after placing those two gold Jaguars. And I suppose while we are here, we can go ahead and pick up another secret, which is hidden where this this building is right here, this little lovely house. There is nothing inside this house, it's just pitch black as far as I know. But you can still visit it if you want to, because there is a little health bottle right here, which is apparently a secret. And out in the distance over there, you can see that there is a sign for crawly wood. We'll go approach that in a bit. For the time being, I'm just going to run towards the pyramid and trigger a couple of nasty enemies that spawn, such as bulls, kamikazes, and maybe a couple of pumpkin heads. But don't worry, I have plenty of firepower to deal with it, although not that many sniper rifle bullets. I don't know, I probably won't need that much sniper rifle ammo for the final battle, seeing as how I'm pretty much all stocked up on minigun ammunition. We should be fine. We should be fine. Although, this lens flare effect could definitely become annoying in this section of the level. I believe they fixed that in Serious Sam HD. I'm not entirely sure, though. I'm not entirely sure. You should not be alive after that situation, Mr. Kamikaze. You should be dead. And I probably would have been dead right there had that grenade bounced off and hit me right in the face. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here's where I'm probably going to be making use of this sniper rifle with the remaining ammunition I have. I believe another guy should be appearing from that section over there. And I'll take you guys out with the shotgun since you're relatively close to me anyways. Ooh! No. You are not allowed to get that close to me, good sir. I'm afraid I'm already taken. Get it? Because they're getting close to me, except I said I'm already taken. Hehehe. I'm so clever. I have no commentary whatsoever today. I've really just been rambling, to be perfectly honest. I guess I could talk about Team Fortress 2's latest update. It had an SFM animation, and that was kinda cool. It was 15 minutes long, and it was pretty funky. It was about killer bread. And you know what? By Team Fortress standards, that's pretty normal, to be perfectly honest. Let's scale this temple. You might want to keep the sniper rifle handy, or at least the grenade launcher, because walking up just slightly, you can see that there's a reptiloid, and actually a couple of harpies who seem to know that I'm here. Oh boy. Ow. One of them happened to hit me because the stair physics in this game kind of like to bounce you around in the same direction in which you are walking, so might want to be careful in that sort of situation. So let's go ahead and just scale up here. And there are actually two of these Zumb'ul creatures. One of them actually hit me. He was a little closer than I thought he was, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and check out Crawley Wood in just a bit. For the time being, I'm going to walk up here and shoot these couple kamikazes that decide to bounce out really silly. Really sillily in a really silly fashion. Now, in Serious Sam HD, there is actually a secret down here, which is a secret armor power-up. I'll show it off after we exit the temple, because there really isn't anything here except for sniper rifle ammo in the classic version, but there does happen to be some secret armor in the HD remake. And it might be worth picking up that armor, because it's a lot of armor. And having a lot of armor in this game, as you could probably tell, is very, very good. Although it still isn't advisable that you get hit by anything, because you will lose that precious armor that you so cherished. Okay, I'm gonna quick save right here, because we have a bit of a predicament of a room. Spikes. There are spikes all over the walls of this room. I've got a bad feeling about this, Sam, which is sort of... Okay, I have these feelings all the time, but something is going on in this room. It feels like a breeze coming from holes in the wall. It's somehow changing to our direction. Strange, I have no idea what it is, but it's not going to make our quest easier. Try to walk straight towards the opposite door. Don't look sideways. And that's pretty much exactly what you have to do, although I believe you do have to make some use out of the strafing keys to make sure you don't get pushed into the spikes as much, but just walk forward and just look forward, and you should be fine. Now, if you do get too close to the spikes and then you move away at the last second, Sam will say something like along the lines of, "That was close," which I could probably demonstrate later on. For the time being, though, we have to focus on getting the secret, which is secret armor. All one of that armor I needed. Otherwise, I'd take falling damage. Well, that was entirely pointless, but it also has some sniper rifle ammo, which is kinda nice.
Maybe I should follow that light.
Exactly, Sam. This lights... Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a grammar error on Croteam's part. These lights form some sort of path to the statue of the Jaguar. I suggest we stay on track. There are probably thousands of bloodthirsty demons in the dark waiting for us to stray away, ready to rip flesh off our bones while slowly digesting. Okay, that's enough. Now I'm pretty scared too. So that's pretty self-explanatory. You just have to walk in the light and don't trigger the enemies, otherwise that could be a bit of a problem.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Did I wake him? It appears as though I did. Now, once you do pick up this gold Jaguar, that will actually show you another Fiendian Reptiloid demon out here. Right in front of that beautiful boulder, which probably looks really out of place, but at the same time, I don't care. Because we got 100 armor out of it anyways. So once you pick that up, you have both gold Jaguars. Great! We are now in possession of both gold Jaguars. There is only one more thing to do. Head back to the ceremonial plateau and let's see what will happen. But unfortunately, also spawned a couple enemies, so I'm just going to go ahead and take care of the stragglers. Now, the queer skeletons, they do like to jump onto this part of the map, as you can see. And if kamikazes get pretty close, they will do a lot of damage, as you can probably tell. I'm probably going to die right here, because I did not expect all of these queer skeletons to jump up here, to be perfectly honest. Oh god, that was painful. I probably should have used the minigun, but that is a case for another time. As you can see, however, the enemies kind of got a little bit stuck right here. So the best way to dispatch of these enemies is to fire rockets in the general area where they might be. So, boom! Probably could use rockets or grenades, but the rockets are probably better because you could shoot the corners of these little areas right here. That will cause a giant chain reaction of the kamikazes to blow up. Although, it's just a matter of actually hitting those areas and you should be fine. There appears to be a kamikaze still alive. Oh, look at that. He's so cute, isn't he? Alright, let's just make him run towards us. Why did I miss that? I know what you're probably going to say in the comments section. You're probably going to say something along the lines of, Sako, you are a giant idiot. Why did you let that kamikaze blow you up? You had a point blank shot right at him, and I can't believe you missed that. You are a terrible person at this game. And yes, I am. I am a terrible person whenever I make videos about video games. Unfortunately, that is the curse I am forced to live with.
That was close.
And Sam decided to say he is dead! Oh my god, that is the end of the second encounter. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day or evening. And let's just go ahead and fix that problem that we just faced. Because I'm pretty sure the game is just wanting to ridicule me more and more now that I let something so stupid as a kamikaze blow up in my face. Urgh. I'm not happy about this right now, to be perfectly honest. So let's just go ahead and try to avoid getting impaled rather sillily. Yeah. And thankfully there's plenty of health waiting for us right here. So we don't have to worry about anything at all, because we have health. And walking out here, it's actually kind of beautiful, seeing those pixelated mountains. I don't know, I always liked the backgrounds in Serious Sam. I thought they were kind of cool, despite how primitive they looked. So once you walk out here, there are actually, I believe, 2 reptiloids that you want to take care of. First there's that guy, then there's this guy who's a little more close up. Although you can just easily dispatch of him with the sniper rifle. So now we can walk down here. Now, what this looks like in Serious Sam HD is that there are actually some little beams you can stand on if you jump, and there's some secret 200 armor up here that's definitely worth going after. Although, such is not the case in this game. So, for the time being, we're just going to have to use our wits and our survival instincts to avoid dying a terrible death to whatever enemies we might be facing in the future. So for now, we're going to go ahead and go towards this Crawleywood sign, but not after killing this guy who seemed kind of shocked that we were shooting at him. You won't be shooting fireballs at us today, Mr. Reptiloid Demon Thingy. Secret Crawleywood movie studio has been discovered. Excellent. I think that's pretty much all the secrets of the level that we have found. I don't believe there are any more. Huh. There's an odd red glowy effect over there, but when I zoom in with the rifle, it disappears. That's kind of neat. Just ignore that for the time being. So with both gold Jaguars in hand, we could go ahead and proceed towards that little pyramid once more, place them both on the pedestal, and watch something totally magical occur. I'm gonna check and see if there's actually any armor left that I can pick up, because I'm definitely going to be needing it for the next section. And by the next section I mean we have to go towards that temple, of course, but not without its giant horde of monstrous enemies. This guy doesn't really count, he was here to begin with. And that fireball still needs to cool down. So just keep on strafing and you should be able to avoid it. And there you go. Once again, it is a little bit more difficult to avoid it in Serious Sam HD, but that is not the game we're playing. So I should really stop referencing it, I should just move on with the level. So now we can watch this beautiful cutscene of this rather interestingly shimmering object destroy this door. And for some reason it bled too, but you know what, I'm not really going to question it. So now with both gold Jaguars placed, I told you! The door is opened and the crystal skull is waiting for us, but hold your happy dance for some other occasion. Prepare for heavy resistance along the way. I ate resistance for breakfast, and justice for lunch, and vengeance for dinner. And for midnight snack, I eat, chips. Yeah, I like eating chips. That wasn't really part of the joke. Oh well, we have enemies to fight, so let's just go ahead and dispatch of them easily. And already you can see that we got a little analyzing notification because there are marsh hoppers, which I'd rather not be wasting all these... God damn. I wanted to switch to the bloody chainsaw, but it wouldn't let me. Marsh hoppers, they don't really mix well along these enemies, and if you aren't careful, as you can see, like me, I got slimed in the face. Chainsaw, it works extremely well against marsh hoppers. In fact, there's actually a mod for the second encounter, which I think it's called the Xbox mod. What that actually does is that it puts all the levels from the first encounter into the second encounter, basically creating this one giant campaign, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, the chainsaw completely breaks the fight in the Oasis level. If you remember that room with all the marsh hoppers in the Oasis level, yeah, that room wasn't entirely pleasant. If you sit in a corner with the chainsaw and you just keep it revving up, you are never going to get hit at all. So that kind of breaks that section entirely, but interesting bit of trivia right there if you were interested. Like, make sure I shoot these fellows right in their bodies, because the marsh hoppers, they have faces, true, but they don't have much in the way of bodies per se. They are frogs after all, essentially. And here you can see there's actually more harpies to deal with. You can shoot the harpies, although the kamikazes will be dropped anyways, even if you shoot directly at them, so interesting bit of trivia there. Just want to be careful. Although, of course, you can easily take care of those guys as long as you have the Colts ready. Ready for action. Take care of these fellows right here. My aim has been a bit off today, as you can see, because for one thing, earlier I decided that it was a good idea to take the shotgun out and miss a kamikaze entirely. Woohoo. I still can't believe that happened, to be perfectly honest. But then again, I am playing Serious Sam HD. I am playing Serious Sam Classic, so all sorts of things could go wrong. I don't know why I almost said Serious Sam HD, because that's not the game I am playing. Ugh. I'm definitely not going to be missing you guys, however, because I'm smart enough to learn from my mistakes. Boom. And I believe that's all of them. Oh wait, no, there's another one. Okay. Okay, apparently colliding with a hill causes them to blow up. I didn't know that. So you want to be a little bit careful walking up here, because there is a Zumb'ul. Alright, apparently there's a guy with a chainsaw, first of all. I guess he kind of forgot to spawn earlier. You are not getting blown up by any of these grenades, are you? Fine. I'll take care of you the old-fashioned way, with the chainsaw, because I don't use this weapon nearly enough. But yeah, there is a Zumb'ul, like, out in the center, once you walk up there. Which I was lucky enough to actually hit. And apparently he wasn't too happy about that, so he's probably walking towards me right now. Come on. Or maybe he doesn't care at all. Fine by me. But you can probably hear from the strange, ominous robot sounds. There's actually these two biomechanoids right here. Now, if you walk up close enough, you can probably guess what will happen. You are going to get spotted by both of them. But if you hit at least one of them, then only one will walk down and pursue you. So, therefore, we're taking these guys out the strategic way. And by the strategic way, I mean doing it so that way only one at a time will come after you. And that's fine by me. Excellent. Whoa, okay. He has a lot more health than I had anticipated he would. Well, having collected the secret health over there, which, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up just for the sake of picking it up, because it seems like a good idea to me. So thankfully, we did not have to use the Serious Bomb after all. Although, its time will come eventually. One thing I can note about the Serious Bomb is that in Serious Sam HD, it does actually get its own weapon slot. Although that doesn't change the fact that you can only carry 3 at a time. They are pretty scarce, however, so you have to use them quite wisely. And so now, we can go ahead and pick up the crystal skull that's in there. Ah, I burped. That's in there. But for now, we could just take a look at this beautiful valley once more before leaving this place. Farewell, Valley of the Jaguar. And for now, we can go ahead and pick up the crystal skull. That's right, Serious Sam thought about this before Indiana Jones did. And as a matter of fact, the crystal skull does actually have relations to aliens in this game, just like in Indiana Jones, who that movie really wasn't that good, to be perfectly honest.
To be or not to be? That is a serious question.
Ah ho 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 ho! Secrets, 7 out of 8. Apparently I missed one. I might have to look back on that. Either I missed one, or that's just actually another level glitch. But you know what? At the same time, I really don't care. Because as I said at the beginning of the playthrough, as far as secrets go, I'm just going after the ones that I feel like going after, or the ones I remember, per se. Here we can see the weapons we got. There's the Serious Bomb, instant death to all creatures in range. So yes, technically in range. So it's definitely doesn't have infinite range. Yeah, it's 700 feet. At least the game properly explains it. So yeah, there you go. There's a grenade launcher, you all remember this. And the minigun. One of the more memorable weapons of Serious Sam. Enemies. Here's the Reptiloid Demon. Here's the Biomech Major. And the Minor Biomech. And that leads us to the City of the Gods. Welcome to the city of Teotihuacan, the biggest cultural, religious, and political center of the Mayan Empire, the most beautiful and most dangerous city ever built. No one has ever conquered Teotihuacan, blah 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 blah. I can never pronounce that word, by the way. Although many have tried, the defense system is almost perfect. High walls, traps everywhere around, impenetrable doors, guardhouses in almost every yard, not to mention the well-trained Mayan soldiers ready to die for freedom. Luckily, our enemies aren't Mayans, but ugly monsters from outer space with bad breath and faces that only a mother could love, which makes our job much easier. We should find a way to reach the Sun Pyramid. The portal that we are seeking is definitely there. The coordinates stored in the computer and the coordinates of the Sun Pyramid in the ancient city match perfectly. We'll have to pass through the whole city before we reach that pyramid, and Menta will try to stop us at all cost. Nothing we haven't seen before. So, my voice having giving out by now, and my commentary being completely lackluster, this is pretty much where we're going to end the level off. So, thank you guys very much for watching, have a great day or evening, and I guess I will see you in the next video.